Adom TV kase breno aso no nsia abo apem free samre akopem se no so bebo apem ensem de ko twiko bata ko brema de ote wani beje de oro beho ne nyina da ye futu afra ene de bremo se no nsia bremu paibo mu kase na ensem no de de ba no de di mu akotene bi ene se Chief Justice si ameka se ma so fa yakufu waso afna mo esoi amoma mpanyene de ato nanim se adwuma wo be no enya bayira abrewadwo to hwe hu no se wo bayire ne fumpi na afo obetimi abaye ne ye ye fo e be kwa akohwe se ye ni abra ye ni aso langard fo so edi o mani se prefer na langard anopa wi ne anwumbre no nipa bonifo bi so se sase na wo de wo sen langard mpo clay e na wo tu ade a wo so de ceramics na abehu said you must see a sense as an infudi esi afa ene sma wo bi a ka we hu adanse dadwen e kwantempo wo so manfo wo ne kirima se urade am ne mpanfo am e bibia afa wo de ne kan kwahye be koso nya agro ensam no edoso na so enyumako awodo bi ada romenti na kase yede ebebremo channel so say LAP anu so de lip tomato paste abribia wonya bidia itimi bo apa eye saso na ideal milk isukutai mu dia na akyerese milk papa a ebo ama bibia so etimi akoy sankofa spices esukutai mu na eno na ode no aduane agyae anu nsuo no etofom ne dwagrada sei eyirawo ebi osno Royal Care Cosmetics already an ebe tron ebe yefe ebe yakono de a no abomoden ama onsa so etimi akabe o mu kuta yemu lily any Cindy rice eno so so nya bi na so ode no aduane agyae if you obey danger o madamenti obedum bi kwaku edu community am jeso menene me beso mono maso so panye breye ba ibenya daje ne abo awransem ne tutu na asre ene amasa me mo kwaba Yemma kwa ba biyo ebrede wie dru yemmo enfamwem de Chief Justice a wo mayi emu ma mi so fa yakufu ene den na ejebo ejenya bedru ya bro ipuma kwa mu ama ma mi waso afna mo so ayi se wo so ayi owo ne yade se Ghana de hyeto yensa efra na no pawie ne anwumre anadwo wusuo mu ewiemu so mra mebo adwuma obehwe abo ama tentene ne etimi akoso na Adom TV ye de ani de chema adwumade ne kopie ase bia ya twen ebi ede egu apawa so aye de bro.
I'm hopeful that this same level of support will be extended as she assumes the mantle of head of the judiciary. To her colleagues on the bench and to members of the bar, I urge your continued solidarity and cooperation with the new Chief Justice to promote the rule of law. That will be in line with the finest traditions of the bench and the bar and will help advance the welfare of our people. We are determined to build a new Ghanaian civilization where the rule of law is not a slogan, but an operating principle for the development of our state, where the separation of powers is real and meaningful, where public officials behave with honesty and integrity, where the liberties and rights of our people are fully protected, and where law and order provide a firm basis for our social and economic development, so that the dreams of freedom and prosperity that animated the great patriots who founded our nation can find expression in our generation. All of us, from the public sector, the security agencies, the private sector, the political parties, the civil society, the religious bodies, and the traditional authorities have a joint responsibility to work together with our different views and different perspectives for the Ghana project.
The judiciary requires the full support of all citizens and institutions in Ghana. Its success means the success of Ghana and our democratic endeavor. I cannot but restate, as I did at the vetting session, that it is when the justice system breaks down that a nation breaks down. In conclusion, I wish to thank Your Excellency, Parliament, and the Council of State once again for my appointment.
Eniti ensem no na Chief Justice odi atodwa no wose sembra no se jigua na ama bibia ye basa na afi ama no matete apansam na hodwo te se kantete huso na ye de bobo yi je so de tire ebom ansa na watimi ataite ama no matimi akwentembra no de obesere se Ghana de hye nyina da moa ne ntimi nkutam ye pegya nkosososo na mo ama bibia so timi konkane wo mayi mu na ye frɛ no mo na ye fie ni nkyɛ ensam fufurum ye so obi adwan wu no na obi nso nkwan ayede Embra Ghana de hye ni abre na afi galamsey fo yetu omo so sase ye mo mahaban kra e no mate awe no se na nipa bonefo bi on so fa nkuntu na se kutu clay essence ase so de yes ceramic tiles no nkro no ba no no omo so afei no mu dwa sore essence ko ba ne sa ye ni hye dan ko omo so ntine no nam tenten no asa kwa menyante aya se wo ko akohyigu obehu ane se wo mako akoye no ma ense emfata na Adom TV kase e ho nso ye de camera na to so obetumi adwane na so nya de obetumi atete so best e wo man Ghana asase e fo ase galamsey se ya anwea yutu so sa
Aposifo a wonum wo salema e wo axin mensimu atoyemantemu a chere case bia wonum etu clay e wo mpatemu ho a emra kwan a wonum fa so etu clay no emu ye wonwem kasa kase be sensia Adom kase piemu e wo police station ho na ya chechire wonum ede esi ho no na anwea a wonu kotuye no ebi wom na bra Adom kase ne assembly member wogina de ma omanfo wonu kokovele etwetwe nkomo no opanyini chiremu a ekwan a wonu fa so etu anwea no eye won na kakra esi ane se omanmu ya bra se mema ye ndi dwuma bi ete sai besa ye nsase ene ye nkwaye wose eyade ye ha adwene pa san se ne woni di dwuma no ete se de galamseyfo eye ne pepepe Adom kase ama ne bofo kokohwe mia ya hudu bi a wonu motu amna ne bi a wonu agyan a ensuo tata ho a eno nso na wonu mo chese betumi di awudie aba e wo mpatemu ho
na clay for no me ama woko ata assembly man manante wa ene ya never chief akwhia o ene bra nyefie ya kan wa se mo ye kan ya kan pa o mo fie se e nipa enti ya dan report e do ko Adom police station say yanko pa Adom se o mra mo behwe o ma pa o behwe san so ye report e do ko salma a police for o so kwai ampa o mo ba no cars bebe o mo pa mo se ya kan esi salma police station esi ya still up to now go for ya kan o mo enti maka kire MC ze no kwa ndlata baba na fi ya cause demonstration do be si bia ensi fi se yeso egu akurase se yankopo Adom se obi prampo a entu mfaka this is the okada e da form and so one body I Adom say mo ababoa enti ko fe de te ka bia ntumi ko kwefre kra for about 4 miles I 94 this is okada nkaka e de twa afaka kaka
said ye beye ne nya asem ne mu nkyeremu no yeti so eko Axim police station ene owura Kojojan a wono oda Abraham Grace Company a wono tu anwea no ano ne kotwetwe nkomo e ma ode sa ensem yi eto yenim.
That one I went in inspection with the Mineral Commission and to inspect the place that I want to work there and when my minimum
community for no so more how because anwea no titigu kronim afi omo bridge no mni ade wo ho more plan a demonstration against the Mamoyan.
And to be honest, there are more than 3 companies. We just entered there to work. When we went there, and something happened. So if you ask the community, like if you know, you ask the community that so and so people said they have made their rep, the committee, and I arrange with them how they will solve the road activity for them. They will testify that yes, they know us and we have come there to do that. So when we entered to the community, we saw that the road was a problem. So we sit down with them to do it properly for them.
Yenko adanse dadwen na kopimo ho a nokre ene nyame anim ne kwan pa ehyen enam so edeko edeba no otum se awro ho pa na ahyenkafo no manfo wo mpotemo ne twem so wankasa otum aye yoyibone saso na oyefunu yo ya no amfe osin obi ahu mobontu wedi wo sere sempanyfo me bibi emfanfa wo esasa kai wo kwa akoto ani acha 3 days na ball joint atu senya ball joint ne bitu a obehwe no na ase no exhaust pipe sa ampaya na shock absorbers ni nyina da ayembrentine ne ka no tima denchi wo pemfo fra no wanya abortion mmema fra no wo sisi ache edura na dwokra memmentimi kompem no wo nyina ne ka no omo sempanyfo wedi omo sremwada omukuto omonso mekura ne achechide memma mompemre ne mu mumeye kwan ne mu omoy
Kari akwanhie bi esi wa danse dadwene ewo oboase ne kumase kwan so wasante mante mu a na me anya dom a ka wona wona tika anim no ehwere wono nkwa kara making a ketra kesia na esenia african tampo ebetwem akodunkwan na adanse dadwene kwan ye kwan bia no krani dodo no aka ho asem sanse tibia wom no enye ade eye wei ema ye na manebofo Isaac na manyo ekoho ene owura Abdallah Abubakar a wo ye driver ni anu wotwiki track no ekotwetwe nkomo
mpacho sani atom dia areho sempa am say ye drubu ase krom kakra no ho baabi kwan baabi am se enka no kure e kwan nye kura wose aban di na ni hwefem na obeboa ye na okura kwan ma ye nya sa asere kwan city ne de ma nkwanhia bebre tasi aha no musei
adraba phobia no no twem wo no nsubuo fuye ene no kasaye
ba kwan no horo baabi asai ama ka bi kura muni da ho enso yesu afidi asai di kokumase ana ma asai se me momodira fansiesie ho enso force kra na me de ye di kra me ye mitimi se be ya na se nyi lamde fort wo betimi nye eno de mo kakra na my force wa ayeshi kakra bi ntimi mufu kra anya aduma
na de uye ansa kwan kra
oh amu asa nya ni ye mu no ase ayede wewe so kakra se de ka no betimi atwam
yo na wa wo pe na ode
me pe na me ya bibia ni mo se de hositia no bia ni wa otimi atwam ho kra ka ni nyina aloko na de force entina meboa
Chief Inspector Peter Owusu a wono no ye accident officer wo Boase MTTD enso eden sami etoaso.
Kwai de ye be ma wadwuma mu ana wo frɛ me sɛ accident bi asi e wo dadwene ha e kwan no ba bia ho nya kakra no ama ka eso abro ne nkate ene akakaduro abehwe agu enti na esa meba na meba ye adwuma metimi ayaboa ti meba ye so ampa na ka no eda fam ya dadwene mrantie no akabo mu a omoboa ayi no ma no afri nsuo no mu enti se mo bisa mi asa na tie eyampa accident na si se ka no ho a esi because se ne kwa na si aye no ka no ono bepe na obepe se ope ba bi a eyafa nanso nam sa mramra ne deda ho nti no ebi wo obehwe na load na so no nti na atane ka no na ahwefam nti ade a eta esi ha
enye honko ena omakwan enye kopie mu busunya nso ane ne kwan eda kurumo ne jai ese aburo ne nchachara utu se enkoyie ama wo manfo kra nam kwan ne so a utu se enkinya yateko na eho so Adom TV kase kopie mu ne wo manfo de betwetwe nko man kan ka hyenkafo na wo de watete ene watepoi abenidi onamu efa kwan no ho eto Adom TV kase no
nananum ahemfo no manfo a wono abusunya wo nkransa mansi mu obona afomante mu se wono akwanye wo kro nim enya ade ye nti wono ni abrepa wono toto asraban ene oman yaso ya wono hwe na kwantempon nsem so se wombra embe wonadom ana okofunya akunja ba otoso mienu a oye odikro abusunya ene oda ne dom no ano de nsem itudwa obra na oni Adom kase etwetwe nkomo
mampanyini ene ne dom se kuro susora ayi kuro ya ma kuro nyina sensebiem iso to obi antimpie abontene nye amadan bidani ibirgu esaba ontwani mehwe bra na oba ope tumidie no mesra no sese okopa wa omehwe oso watide sese ogana hawo kemeka se oba na kateche ya nko mehwe ade kakramai sese kureni enye kwakwa mensina hinkrupa no obehwe na time ukro bi kase mensina hinkra onjindi mesre abai omremu omeboye taja bontina oye so hihye bontina kura maya dano aseni yisa sese no sore yi ase amadani na darabo sare so edentia nti nso to abusu kuro piempie udi agro so befa yesa bare ontwene mehwe na yakem kuransa nof yakem kase ya hinkuru busu ade biba kro kase haye de se capital onji nida bakase webwa nti abare mehwe
assemblyman no obusunya Dominic Asante enso etoto sere aban se wo momodin embe wonadom
yekrom ha sa problem no ni proper drainage system mechire gata ya bia yenye nti ana aya amramro nti se nsi otwa na se wo kro no one side edin pass obekroso akoba bi enye we nko na ye incident esi be 6 months di sister back on the way abeba wa mfa be 35 years old woman also all cross sa susar no fa no a nya obi na otwa mo hunu no yi na na on the way like say daytime sa na dwene dia nka susar no kwe Say Kurani Silmobwa, Nako Wenche Hospital, up to now, and Nadia de Shishima, Yenya teaching premier. She added the Jenny said, a barre on my modern, na boy, na sa gata na said drainage system, I will be a hand, or may my send you by a super a bit across the palm of one side, other side. And this idea, Yanni Baba was on Susarafa, said could have winner.
Adehye bia wono okro ni mu enso de bitu aso
am say ohwe okui any abont ni city a ediema we e ya de tasisi okro mu pa wonye de edi nkan a asi o me anadwuma pon store me kofi be na okro duru ho na de kobane da data mu and na mo bu as a result of drains a enya adwuma e okro mu a mpanyfo no entimi interact say the okro city no say asase no e very sticky e clay. Enti the moment and so be tono babia wo bia no pade so da ho so wan na babia wo ra so be tra akofie dia bibia betima to okwan mu obi mante nyina to gata ba say omo no wo de nti no omo timi esore esan nante but etompanifo ne dia obi ana ano ye den enti dia ko so ko be srem panifo city authorities aban MP any DC say yes so mo de kwan nyina ma contract omo e drains ni bi ana omo je be to mo ye bi no mo jae. They say we are contracted by Wuro Kromu Habiem, the best room. This year, by almost more than a contract will be an Uncle Penamra. No, when you dress in here, any street because you don't see a few small man, and you should get to say, by one share, I made dress and Amayo Kruma. Nothing so much also, I may bring from Kruma there, and the emphasis about Emma Kruma, you know, hopefully. So we are paying no sense, so that Jemu, that will be an assault down. The way what we saw back cross, up at the other side, the David Monte about me, I'll be sharing points you on a pound of wizard.
Adom TV ka say you so I can kind mama de do so be da ye ho ba yesi ye ba de aka nyina de beto aso nanso wonim say tu enya chiginafo aneto eni ti se ka say ye da now the what's the PC now the GTP new style still timeless and it da ho eti ire te sa ka tani ni chei bomode na mansanka bi ubesi afebo unsaka material na uhie designer papa de bitime twitwa obepam amana fata we no so dey Abicus collection ba kope for Abicus was 0201513275 0201513275 yebesia yanko eyemfifi mantam bia friends e commander na kopiemu afarefo no ho no wani abre boso wantana sema duadum frane mesikuti anje bode betem na na de bosompon e mabo apotokura medi norisa de ebre we ne na ma nyeye enti ene wo kama wiase mansa nyina datimi so ye farini no afoforo wa wadwene se ofa bogenye swan emre da ho mfa nya adwuma de a yerewufumpi essence sikoto woni wo bika wo si dua pa na oba bebo na ne ode abrofon sapantu papa bi dabu kosua na ne ode kotre de nyina befa wo bodua wo kopo no so de kanea koyinam wankasa wo de adwo ho dada wonim na de cupboard kubrase wo de dynamite kubrase bibi eti amra bia no we no afa ho ankante sa de a wono wo bika pa
Ayinfa won mo commander wo mfimfin mantemu aburunia se ofare ni biara bekopo so a obefa kwan boni a edi yinam so akoyi nam no edua won mo abono enya no nananam a won hia ye ene konfu panyini ene kakase ani ma wode shinap ni nkosua egunsa eye amane a sa bredi wo a woni mu abekopo so akoyi nam wo bra won famra kwan so no ene edua mo abono won kyerese ebenyawo Adom kase amane bofo ne opanyini kosi akwa wo ye fisherman na tutu nkomo ma wode nsam yitudwa
enka na ni mati ana na so ni mati nambom ya kama bia wati feli bia wati awu ye bi mo sare mo no awu bia la agreement DDT enya mo boni bia la yikopunu anu wonso ni yidi ya ka e bia wa kraso awu agi de mali yikopunu je ende ya yabo de mpana baby toi magaja abufe baby toi magaja mpana fu na akwazo gitara nde yodmanu sisel angasaru ewude adibia alukwaso ense ere angasa egdeji yogo na yikopunu ebi gitara simo odusia woni so anu kwaye adama egdeji fuja paramane Adama ke jwe panamane na se wutishe de se yebona menta yidi wenso mama ha me biara efidilo if you don't put them at the matters bad. It's easy.
Nana mi otosumi no ye chief fisherman enso de bitu aso.
Yare be bi doing so. Wa yampa no. E bi de chi hala yampa no. Yumu biara sebwa obususu ban bi agatu en afarfo another commander fi adono. Wo hunda da masusu ban na wo susu no. Anya no kwando. Abana man. Wo susu da musu ban asira mo ye tu ado. Na samira wo ya wana ana enso na ye bi di no. Apofren na be bigina no what dey so na jama no do bi hala sense na apofren ba be ke bia no e ba ye adwuma
Panyimpa wono na local government service wada no na ato ata wode afutu service ronko ama mense no bedweko ahodo no so wonu nua no monto kese mohwe kwa obetumi afa so obi ade na ho ode nim de ne nyansa beboa sede be ye omudwumadi omudi ne betumi akotote yakoba ne saa eno ebetimi aboa amomani so ade hunu abem na aban so de etimi abem.
Local government service penye odano na ato ata ede to wona wo ye adwuma wa assemblies ahodo anim se wo mia won ani se de be ya city partnership dwumadi a wodie no ebetumi awie peyo ensem odano odi wobra no ne aban nam sifuo dunsia won won krankrodue mu akyekye nkomo no o se yepese oman tumpon a ebe hia sa ankrankran ene aban adwuma beka bom na nsa wosodie no beboa ema impuntuo akoso opanyini de futuo ema adwumayefo se basa ye de omo kobia foforo so omo nkoye adwuma mo mo hunu se eyotan no bitan wo nemum modene yeso no koboboa mabia ye no nso pagya entina na mo etesa na ya na yetu adwumam.
In there were local government service CDD and others wa aboa de ya ye bibi ofeno district lake table fibia otumka de 216 assemblies eyi knows the first by way of performance he knows the second he knows the third ebin so worry and see one worry no abazo wotume suafi one top 20 for instance on ayaka the sharing of best practices through twinning or sister city partnership. Those days Abraham here DC so sister city partnerships are na yehwe Elmina Gouda in the Netherlands, na yehwe Kumasi Ameri in the Netherlands, na yehwe Accra Amsterdam. But man kada onu here baba azini ebotuma there AME Royals Papa Bia KEA yenye abazini ebotuma abosuan whether from works department or development planning department or central administration. Is this something that we can share? This is what I am talking about, domestication of best practices within and amongst the metro municipal and district assemblies.
Yet work as no so the anaketa share pro dream the ne kankan eno enne yetu ye ne tani ye de esiso na hwema ediga na de share pa eni ama eno ma bia na nka wo se etimi hwe ne etimi toto obo nso nipa ba ko pe sika ne ye de ama ne so fanko ye bibi ne se bi ofanko se ya rasa bi ofanko ya kwan ana so ofanko tongo makra emfamra na disuafo nya bi na nsentem ye se antiretroviral drugs ni yo yama kwabranis ka wanyi sika no goto bi mra woje ya waso de kotono drobom no amanfo wiska ne da drobom ne no na panyini bi se sabe corruption nani mo hu se kakai ni kwanse yeso so no so kura wonso wo ba twem na eja ye ne nton kwanta empire e wo man
Enkramante musuafo munyamfo Ishmilashite ade futu ama aban msifo wonu wo kropon mu se wono mo hwese proye de wonfa wo ho embata krase ane se proye ade ese yifi oman mu kra wose se de beye na sa proye no ano bebrase no wono mu frase de abefo mfidie abedi dwuma se de beye ato oni gyina no obetimi akurukam agu nkrata so opanyini dansem yedi wo hyedi a woni MMDCs no edi yase.
I've asked all the assemblies to come out with the relevant, very relevant data. If you don't have data, then you have a problem where people can go out, collect revenue, and bring you whatever they want to give you because you don't have the data. So we have asked them to come out with very, very relevant data that will assist them to know exactly what they are expecting from revenue collectors. As I speak to you, AMA is doing an area photographing. When they finish, they will link this up through ICT to GPS, and that will allow them to identify properties in their catchment area. So they have a very good idea about the number of properties available, the type of properties, and then the sizes that will let them determine how much money they expect to collect. Information available to me is that many of the assemblies are not able to collect more than 5% of revenue they are expected to collect.
That is a challenge.
Yes, it's a very big one. And we are targeting around 70%.
You think it's achievable?
Yes, it's achievable if we follow. ICT can assist it. It has been done somewhere else.
Dear do so, ever connect with him, Pomidimon, some channels, the Kofa Jensen Power Capsule, lawyer Bema, so to me power, no to me, Gina, one answer, baby, Abecubiano, the Pegasi, Pusunya canon, no, can't hope, no money that will be a baby, the retire for as wouldn't so Babet, Siano, aha. Now we are no one Saka, Kofa garlic bitters. And no set we can be a bit more one day, Pediana, my baby, one day, at me, Abba. Now, endpoint to Mopati Clinic, Dr. Dubu attend down on the days and Trenia, you know, you can see a canker, dear, which essence, Yadibia, anyhow, will be dear call with me about because would be McCoyano, Yadiani did soon could him that watch, Yadena to no man pumping, Bomba de Buraho, now Bura, Boots and Pa, then on my pebi, Ewagano, Madame, in Pomodin. Bomba was a young dear on Quanta, and I'm a director. Sarah, I was in Duya on Quanta, and I'm saying, no, or go order. Ugo Piemo Duya on Quanta, which you do on Quanta. You see, I resabia host in John of God, a radia do Momosaka incubator. And Quada motor fire warm, premature for no. You bet me do my governor for your pro one.
Siekopiemu Duya on Quanta, I will buna for Mantemua. St. John's of God, Roman Asoria, or one Yara Sabia will say ye, Enya incubator beer, ebe buan koda, Yawonum ewa Sabia ho. Na incubator nebo egana citizen pim dunumi. Nanaya Baswa, our ye crunting hin odia on quanta, and or the chair Ira Sabiano. Manani Adom Cassi and Kita Hudi Mono. Watch there, near Namsuntia or two and a more it is a de boise de bay or man for no patimwapum de unsem, bet me a cosutitru, any enquada.
Boja was Adi. Michelle Quantamai and St. John's of God Hospital and Obase, Beto Sadi near the Aqua and Quantamai, and the Ghana man. And your man, a come and said, Mea America, me ba, or Kuala Omania was means here. Oh, no, Namekram Fisa Omunye, and so, and Nam incubator and tea, I didn't collect 2 more and collect to say, oh, my baby, nipa. And tea, and no idea a come.
Administrator Wire Sabia or Sister Rose Intiwa, Edina Siema Nana, Ewa Namoa, what you know.
Incubator ye afidia a gem quapa, so ne wedding. Enti hospital bia no ehia bi, and so toba now who's Kenya akofom. Enti a bar say ye here, Niku, I neonatal intensive care unit, a boja, and Nana mine hinin a hemful, editum so beboy and yenije hopa. Inti job bonus nana, but so I yes or better incubator back with their mayane or their brain. Tia so. Na de course I say, a fit any DC and so say a pesia dear pesica. Inti a man for a young quanta mine ma ewo a quantum necro chrome hangina. Adofone ayarefo eba hospital ha nyina say ya ese pese esi dan baby a yedi mfidie ni nyina begu nti esra mo say obi a obetimi bibibia no omfa moayen na de ebetimi de aye bia ebetimi age nkwala nkwa bia nso yetim de aye nti de ebeka ni say kitwa bia ensa de obi a betimi bia omfa
Media kwanta afa yemfa yani enche dominance na SD asafo ho no say o maso apaso mu e de akotwa homa mu amasamra meka say adokotafo ba bi omdom tibeto na o matimi adwena dwempa ahwe Ghana de hye no omo abie ano a chese ni nyina fa kwan a wo fa so a wo de boa mampom de wonsam akonkan e wo mpotamo.
We have it, it's all documented. Strategy at the beginning. Some London strategy, you divide into 2. Bank loan of 4 million for the construction of that hospital. Then 10% of every health insurance can be a BGBiano for facility development. See, out of that, I'm not cash from you good, and your civil service continue start construction already about 70% of the cost of the building already in our coffers. So it was a strategy we were developing to help us as a redevelopment of this hospital.
Medical Superintendent Wire Sabio Dr. Sebastian Tantuyi Enso any Adom Kasiye etuchen komo.
We have a lot of challenges here as a hospital. You know, if you all heard, we have this WHO set down these MDGs, Millennium Development Goals, for us to achieve. The health sector, we couldn't achieve our targets. And now it's been converted to, we have the SDGs, that are the Sustainable Development Goals. And those targets are still there for us to all achieve. And you know, to be able to achieve the targets as far as health is concerned, we need human resource, material resource, intellectual resource, and everything. I mean, currently you realize you have only 3 bungalows for doctors here. And this hospital should have more than 3 doctors that are here. But because of these challenges, we are not able to get in more doctors. When you get a doctor, you need to accommodate the doctor. And we need all these doctors to help us achieve the targets. Because if each hospital in Ghana is able to achieve the targets within its own environment, then together as a country, we'll be able to achieve the targets set for us in the Sustainable Development Goal.
The address where Jadi Monsem Shannon said Jadi Monsem Yumakubi na Fanka Aya de Ebramona Yakasi cancel there, Nenka Adebeche essence out mosquito spray and then the call Ekuta Muntia Bribiano and one become Montana also wet me academ sanso and a Japiabites. Papa, Bomodias of a mouse Akabi, essence and no one said to me can be an artist or no man. Now one Freddy's gonna Papa B and then the Uncle Freddy was say and no my pa and no the about no may do 200 Ghana cedis our show book. Behind my smiles can be how if every film Radia do with me Eddie Samson advance savings and loans and swada room to Pebisian. And what also do any chase the way I was a bit can be madam again. Every month, some say a boy at the room there. They say, I mind was a benus in Miamba, Samson Abaco for entry down for, and it is one on Coben or Jumamuru. Dogoya run for best segment in another diabon who's not to be Asiano. A bayer and the Kumu Day, a man of Combayer say a piece in the Debbie. One uncram crop and some would be ever took a say. Now we are so fun, we are so fun. No mangana ye china see the year that they call the name a compuntumo, name put to Juman so asheta, a woman.
Osofo hwe na densie ni nyuma hunsem so nmunyamfo Samuel Atachia e de atu dwase aban ne ankrankran nyuma e be kan bom wo man mu aboa sade be ya wona opese wode wondwetiri o man mu na wode boa wona woni adwumaye no otumi ebiebie nyuma masafo no a woni adwumaye no so nya nyuma ni biaye nmunyamfo Atachia se saban mia no ani tu sa na mo na e be boa yie pa magana de hia wo ho kire wo mo no wono madiye Munyanfo Atachia de nsemi tudwa abra no no ye amane adiebie Educ Company Limited a wakosi na tena ye wo agiso a ewo asantemantemu ano
to help us, but as a capital flight the monies that should stay in Ghana will be taken out, and then we enrich other people who are already rich. We are not saying that we are not going to be competitive, but insofar as the Ghanaian has the competitive edge, the Ghanaian should be given the job first. If a Ghanaian can do it, why hire a foreigner to do it? Because if the Ghanaian does it and there's excellency of work and quality, it means that our people.
Kwanchefo panyina oda Educ Company Limited ano ura Eric Duku editudha say oba be boa ma wona woni adwuma titiri ni mabunu no ene adwuma ye nti ebe hia sa aban ebe boa ankrankran nwuma na otumi agina won nan so.
I am optimistic that through our initiatives, the youth will be employed to reduce the unemployment rate in the country.
Bantama hene na bafo amankwati otoso nsia a okogina otumfo setutu anemu edi moyo ema opanyini ni dwumapa odie.
The factory is obviously going to provide employment to many people, both directly and indirectly. So, this is an opportunity for other young men and women to emulate the example of Mr. Duku. So, to our metro and district assemblies, I strongly suggest you arrange with the management of this company for the supply of some of their products.
Dear Russo, never con a Korean Monsa Chai Monsam Shannon, say Ghana, Equity Mudi, and not to say, eye cocoa fertilizer papa ena meka wansem edi atwe won setimi ka bia wo ya de yi ne ne asase wura papa bia beboa ama cocoa no kreduru se wo so tene kinkamu a obetimi atene abribra na wo so atimi anya ska o mada amentie enko ne enko wo chena da busume ne de to so adi okono sen ene wi mu nsa twaye wonsem ebesi akoye hyase a enkran kropon mu pantan ne hyase ede afri akwanya se nsu beto anopa ene awia no eyo hama bupen adi okono na kyese wo pantan ye wo se obomoden se upia befa chiniye ana befa renku tadwumre no akwanya se nsu beto hama bupen aduonom we ye pantan ewo enkran na gomua brofo akwanya se nsu beto anopa awia no ene awia no eyo hama bupen eno kra de yo hamu emoho wa na kyese ndie soko so ni to etu pie no afa chine de a obete se tilapia bebu pa enwumre na akwanya se nsu beto hama bupen aduonom na okopie mu asantemantem ahin kurukumase a akwanya se nsu beto anopa ne awia no hama bupen aduokono enwumre na akwanya se nsu beto hama bupen aduono na enwumre no mframa ye hom ne nsu agina mu no ebeka kodu hama bupen wo ha na kire se ewie mu be nwunu pa eno eye kumase eno no yekoge eno wo framantem akwanya se nsu beto anopa ne awia no eyo hama bupen wo ha na trese wutwema ensuo ne de wutumi kwati no ewoge eno framantem anwumre na akwanya se nsu beto hama bupen aduono sapepepe na wochina da musume ne da eto so aduono eno mabesi akode adru so no eyi agokanse mu nsem mo so adoto a won so akrokare ese edu bodi waye krado erike papa bi wode bro odieni mu no dawson de sefata sauti ne de ba kete wesinye do duro rabia ne ye papa bi enye sopi chocho ti ne cream mo de masia konkonsanso na boafo herbal center alomo bitters na cowbell coffee mo de masia konkonwumre ya mede nsam no ade brewo na yen hyase fanfi black stars omo akachi onim senche ne chi Ethiopia en mo kanum a omantumi anti next assignments de ekopi mo USA na de yankofa kansi akopim so ye Mexico and I finish in USA for ne omo ekobo 28th and the 1st of July anya sam keto akra now and training shonko Eshase Ewa Accra Sports Stadium 21 players and a present Ewa Accra Sports Stadium na nya sam keto akra and your brothers the omodi kan kasem say friendly match your mon konko piem san so na free akwa Jonathan Mensah omo am say womo so am say na ko bia rewre mu aba Jonathan ne Harrison afo womo US ne mo league nwie nto womo ko mehia team no ewo eye USA na womo so de mo ahia friendly match de monte hwene mu say de be piem bia de won sam ba ko jopoku na so na kan USA wa coach Kwasiapia atonsa area friend so no so make score no nti ne na non residential campaign no e sha se wa Accra Sports Stadium Black Stars akachi so no now yeguso e wo hono mo na ye twen ho afi game ne ho na Andre Ayew on the deputy captain e de ma Black Stars so den sam kakra to dwa say Black Stars oba eni mo nipa bi na etumi mentor no na nipa bi na edi na eni mo kan nipa bi no hwe mo na eni wa be ye de wa yi.
Well, I have to mention the first was my dad. You know, I watched all his games and his clips. In Ghana here there were a lot of players. Tornado, Apia, I think Michael, Sule. There were players I was growing up looking at them playing. After you have, if we're talking about internationally, there are a lot of great players, great African players who made it. You know, Alaji Jove, Samuel Eto'o and others. They have made it great, put the flag of Africa, the continent of Africa high. But I like to always look at what Ghanaians have done. And I think that my time when I was growing up, when I started to play, it was Michael, Steven, Sule, John Mensah, Hans Sape. Those was the people I looked up to. And today, most of them are no more in the Black Stars. But they are behind us, supporting us, and now we are in their shoes. So we also.
I'm not in some brand ba ko and the free tentere day was as so ye rap why rap who cha and a rap was so then and your more there then you better people. Now just said wedding card never and the new panka was it be worry our end to say ya worry you fake that phone in a domo no munyai.
Yasia mama yan worry. So penisuna me no kabum ne danasuna e warrior. Ohima yan worry.
I was say among for P warrior, omo worry to impress others. Among for worry according to omo makoma. Once obi wo ha oni obi be falling in love, but obe worry obi because of sika. Obi wo also especially awofo no. on penimo obi mbeware ne ba because of feel say maybe nipa ni niska and me hu say beyond ska what you say a piece of
Daddy Opanka no minim say wadane sofo dia nanso asem na wo ka no tumsi mu da ho masa chenchena kora won dofo bi hia ne dofo a jano no nware no nyame nkwa na ni mo bi hyebre wesu ne yegina na kase de bremo ne de ya adonko bete sada romanti ye de enigide mo nsem ebremo kono bi papa ye de nyina da esi na ye sorry so no happy birthday enko my girlfriend Akakpo we from unu aba Sandra Akakpo aka Pepe ne nche ne de ba bi din edi obi dum bi kwa kwa dum adom dum yo china de bi chia bye bye.